This is the Relevant Podcast.
It's Friday, December 18th, 2020, and it's the Relevant Podcast. Here in Orlando, I'm your host, Cameron Strang. It is 1 week before Christmas. Before I introduce the cast, I want to tell you that today's episode is brought to you by Apartment Life. You've got to check out what our friends at Apartment Life are doing. It's unreal. They believe that every individual is created for a community, so they're building that community among apartment neighbors. They're looking for folks who love Jesus, get excited about hospitality, and really take the opportunity to be with people when life gets tough. And get this, Apartment Life will equip you, walk alongside you, and provide you with either a reduced rent apartment or a part-time salary. Do yourself a favor, visit apartmentlife.org/relevant to join them today. You don't want to miss this life-changing opportunity to really show the love of Christ to neighbors, especially these days. Again, that's apartmentlife.org/relevant. Like I said, I'm your host, Cameron, and joining me from Loverland, Virginia, it's Jesse Carey.
Hello, hello.
From Austin, Texas, author, speaker, podcaster, Jamie Ivey.
Hey, guys.
And from Nashville, Tennessee, artist, producer, mogul, and birthday boy, Derek Miner.
Yoski.
Now, y'all are listening to this 2 days out. We're recording this 2 days before you're hearing it. And today, the day we're recording, is Derek Miner's birthday. He is only 52 years old. We're very excited.
That's right. That's right.
No, you're 37. Come on.
Black don't crack, baby. You know what I'm saying? I look good for 52.
That's good context. He's kind of rough for 37, but he looks great for 52.
Yeah. I look great for my 50s too. Sadly, I am also in my 30s. I have two questions. Well, Derek, I want to start with you, man.
All right.
Growing up, were you one of those people who got the combined birthday Christmas gift where it was happy birthday, Merry Christmas on the card, but it was one gift when it should have been two?
Look, Jesse. Oh my God, you are opening wounds right now.
I wanted to clear the air on this because I feel like there's a lot of people that are burned within that 2 week.
Yes.
There's like a 2 week on both side thing.
Both sides.
Yes.
Where if you're 2 weeks within Christmas, your grandparents basically you got ripped off out of one.
But they got you like a little bit of a better gift, they think.
No,
it's like,
not black people. Not black people. Black people don't do that. Black people, you're screwed.
That year, all the cousins got starter jackets for Christmas. Guess what? Your starter jacket was your Christmas and birthday present. So I hope you like the Charlotte Hornets because you're going to be popping that thing for a full year because you got no opportunity. You got nothing for football season. Sorry, dude.
Look, 1 year, my mom, and I love my mom. My mom is the hardest working lady. She went through a lot. Single mom, all that stuff. But anyway, 1 year, I'll never forget, it was first grade. I need y'all to play like some violin music while this is going. But it was first grade. She walks in the house and she like forgot my birthday. So she like went and unwrapped the Christmas present and gave it to me.
Did you know?
But she's like, hey, go get one of the Christmas presents or whatever. So then, this is what makes it worse though. What makes it worse is she also forgot that we were doing Secret Santa at school the next day. So I had to give my birthday present away.
Oh man, Derek,
it was bad. That's the most traumatic event of my life. Mama, I love you.
Derek, tell me this. As a parent now, do you sometimes look back at these traumatic events and be like, dadgum, they were doing the best they could?
Oh, because, absolutely, man.
My kids have a long list of those things. Like for me, I think it's funny when you become a parent, you're like, I got a lot of grace from my parents.
Listen, I was a bad kid. Like I'm talking about like, yeah. So anyhow, I was just gonna leave it there. And then she was a single mom. She had moved away from Michigan. We had moved to Tennessee. She was just trying to make it happen. Yeah, this was like I think the first year we had been down here. So like she was just trying to make it happen. So, but I always give her junk every Christmas, every birthday, that story comes up. She's like, shut up, boy. You had me. I should have did this. So that's my girl, though. I love her.
All right,
man, that's rough. That's rough.
I have one other pressing question I have. Jamie,
I know exactly what it is.
Oh, gosh.
Jamie, typically you record from a lovely tiny house and you appear, are you on a private plane right now?
She looks like she's in an airplane right now.
It looks like you are an influencer who's getting ready to go to Coachella and go by private plane. Like,
you about to sell me your stock trading system.
Yeah.
You too can fly in.
Did you guys watch SportsCenter College Game Day? You see Kirk Herbstreit made his picks this weekend from a helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm in a private plane. You never know. I'm in an Airstream.
Oh,
it's not as exciting.
What's the
It doesn't fly.
Airstream is like the little Winnebago looking thing or the little thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like silver. Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool.
Did you say Airstream or Gulfstream? Is
Airstream.
Oh.
Is there a difference?
I think. Well, one. I think one is the implication. It's more of an airborne type of situation.
Isn't that what this is called?
Not a road bound. No, I think it's right. I think it's an Airstream.
She's an Airstream. Yeah.
But whose Airstream is this? The family Airstream?
So this is on our property. Someone lives with us, and they live in this. But I'm in between offices, and so it was either the Airstream or me and the dogs hang out, and I figured y'all would not want the dogs on the show today.
What's the story with the tiny house? Can you tell us? Or is
it's being remodeled, and my husband's moving in it, and my new office doesn't have internet yet, so I am.
What's he doing to remodel it? Taking down the shiplap?
He's painting it and he's doing all the things that I never was able to do. Isn't that fun? Like, it's going to look amazing.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Cool. And you got the Airstream. Yeah.
And
we have a great show in store for you today. It's going to be a little bit of a different show. It's the week of Christmas. We're 1 week out right now, and we figured this is the time to have a Christmas party. So this show is kind of going to be have a little Christmas party flavor to it. We do have a guest coming up later. Kristian Stanfill from Passion Music joins us. They just released their first ever Christmas album. It's called Hope Has a Name, so he's joining us. We will have our wellness segment. Author Wendy Speake is coming to talk to us about the connections between what we eat and our spiritual lives. But to mix things up, we're going to have a game at the end of today's show, a Christmas game that our very own Tyler Huckabee is going to be bringing. And also, a little twist to things. We're not doing relevant news today, but we wanted Tyler to join us and sit in with us. So please welcome to the show, Relevant Senior Editor, Tyler Huckabee. Hey, man.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Tyler.
I like your backdrop. He's got his Zoom backdrop, like very festive.
Very festive.
Oh, this isn't the Zoom backdrop. What if it wasn't? This is just...
Okay, so before we get the show going, I was thinking, what do you do at a Christmas party? You're sitting there mingling, you're making small talk. I looked up icebreaker questions for holiday parties. And I thought, what better way to get our party started than us just mingling and having some icebreaker questions,
Yeah.
I was just to have like a glass of wine or anything. That's what I would have at a Christmas party.
This is the cocktail hour of the evening. Everyone, go pop in your coat check. Get cozy. You're here for the night. Let's start off with.
We're going to play games later. We're going to hear, some of our friends are going to share, and then we started off with some icebreakers.
Bringing all the awkwardness and tension of a office Christmas party directly to your homes.
We're not doing a relevant Christmas party this year.
That's true. Yeah, I miss it.
We got to do it this way. Stupid COVID. Let's see. No particular order. I'm going to just throw some of these out there. You guys can let us know. Okay. So what we heard from Derek about his birthday, his sad birthday / Christmas
Play
situation.
The violin.
Guys, what's the best or worst Christmas present that you've ever received?
The best.
Is this open swim? Like anybody
open
who's got one?
Anybody, go for it.
I still remember the year Nintendo came out and how mind-blowing Duck Hunt was. Like how, and here's the thing. I'm sure I have the capability of, we have Google now. I can look up how it works. It's still baffling to me how the Duck Hunt gun works. It's the
Shooting
great
at
Christmas.
A television?
Yeah, it's the great Christmas mystery. There was an old tube. That's an old tube TV. Okay, there's no
I didn't even
sensors.
think about that. Yeah, you're right. That is
cameras,
crazy.
lasers. I don't know. Magic. It was the magic of Christmas distilled into one great game, Duck Hunt. By the way, only a sociopath would hunt ducks with a pistol. Like, you gotta be a weird guy or girl to go out to the lake with a handgun and shoot ducks. That's a weird thing to do. And honestly,
that's great.
When you're shooting them in the air, it's pretty impressive if you can hit one with a handgun. Like, I've never been duck hunting, but I assume when I watch duck hunting in the movie, and they're like, pull! And, all those, goofballs with those hats with the funny ears that stick out on the side and the orange vest pop out of the reeds, and they'll just blast shotguns in the general direction. If you had a dude out there just side pointing a pistol up
like
at
John Wick.
Going John Wick on ducks. Pretty awesome. Great job, Nintendo. Best Christmas ever. It's a mystery I still think about. And honestly, to your point, Derek, John Wick duck hunting with pistols would be awesome. And I'm not even in hunting. I'm not even a hunting guy. I've never even been.
Yeah, same.
I know the 80s were a different time, but I think even then, there would have been like some parental complaints about like a Nintendo 20 gauge. Like, I don't think you could just start loading that up like a 4-foot package. Like, oh, Mom, you got me the Nintendo shotgun. That still seems like it would have been a pretty dark image in the Reagan era.
Yeah, it's like, so funny. Even then, when you look back, it's like, hey, the hot gift for every 8-year-old in the country, a video game system with a fake handgun, with a virtual pistol. And you're going to kill things, ducks with it.
Did you hear about the mall Santa last week? It was on the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne's Donkey of the Day. It was a mall Santa in Detroit, and this clip went viral. A little kid, 4-year-old boy, going up to see Santa. What would you like, little boy? And he said, a gun. And mall Santa said, absolutely not, no guns. He said, no, a Nerf gun. And the mall Santa started to lecture the kid and said, if your dad right there wants to get you a Nerf gun, he can. But Santa doesn't do that. That's too violent. Mm-hmm. The kid breaks down, has a meltdown crying, just broke his heart that Santa said no, right? And it became national news. The mall Santa got fired. The next day, the mall sent the family a huge package of Nerf guns as an apology and all this stuff. It was funny. But
Mall Santa crossed the line. That's not
Mall Santa doesn't have. Yeah, what are you telling me? Yes or no?
This Santa is one boot to the forehead and pushing that kid down a slide from being the exact. You'll shoot your eye out. Like, literally, this is a plot of the most. Literally, the entire plot of the most beloved Christmas movie of all time hinges on a Santa behaving poorly. Hey, you would think this Santa would know, hey, listen, if a kid wants a toy gun, last thing you want to do is put him on blast for it, because they made a whole movie about it, and years later, that Santa still looks like a big old jerk.
So Charlemagne played the clip of the movie to make the exact same point. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Next question. What was Christmas like when you were growing up? What was Christmas like, Derek?
Man, Christmas was fun. My mom, she goes all out for Christmas. Like, she would almost go broke for sure to make sure we had everything. So,
and she had to do your birthday too, so that's why she's going broke.
Oh, exactly. Great food though, man. That's the thing I love.
Food's a big part of it.
Oh my goodness. I mean, we got everything. The mac and cheese, the turkey, we got the fried chicken, you got the cornbread, collard greens. Man, it was just soul food. Good for the soul. Good memories.
Jamie?
Christmas, when I think of Christmas growing up, I think of a couple things. Number one, every year around after Thanksgiving, December, we had this shed in our backyard and it would get a lock on it. It's not locked any time of the year. Because that's where my parents put our Christmas presents. And so all of a sudden the shed's got a lock on it. And I'm like, this is where they are. But I remember also going to grandparents' house and food and so much fun. Yeah.
Did you ever sneak in and see one of the presents?
No, I never did. I don't want to do that. Like, that doesn't sound fun to me.
I did. My mom would pre-wrap some of them and put them under the tree just to make the house look more festive, right? And when I was home alone, I would get out X-Acto knives and slit the tape and just open the flap just enough to see what the box was, and then I'd retape it. I wouldn't unwrap it. I would just peek.
Surgical precision.
What are you doing with an X-Acto knife,
dude? You can't leave a trace. I'm good at lying and I'm good at hiding stuff, and so I started young.
So what you're saying is
MacGyver, man.
If Cameron grew up in a household like Jamie, it would be like that scene in the first Mission Impossible where he's slowly lowering down into the shed, and he's got an accomplice, his buddy next door on walkie-talkies. Okay, you're in. I got eyes on the house. And he's like, X-Acto knife. Like, get him back up. His mom's coming. His dad's coming for weed whacker fluid. Get him out of the shed. Get him out. And they're just like winding him up. And Cameron's just like hanging at the ceiling of the shed, looking at his dad refill the weed whacker, just like slowly trying not to breathe too loud.
Why is your brain like this, Jesse? That's such a detailed story.
See, scissors would leave too much of a mark if you try to cut the tape with the scissors. And I figured out at my dad's home office, he had an X-Acto knife. And I was like, ooh, that's exactly what you need. And then you got to perfectly match the tape right on top. You got to like, dude, you're in there like, I'm playing Operation with the tape. And then
I have a kid. I have 1 out of my 4 kids that they most definitely do this, and I'm gonna call them out today.
Moms always know.
You need to set up a trap, a booby trap. I mean, it doesn't have to be sophisticated.
That's yes. And it says you're on camera.
No, a decoy present, like a very disappointing present. Like it's going to bum the kid out. That's their present.
Your guys' head went a different way. I was thinking of one of those old-timey nets that fall from the ceiling. And when you see them in the movie, and they're like, oh, we got the bad guy. We dropped the net on. Every time I see one of those, I'm like, dude, how hard is it just to lift the net off yourself? Like, what is it about that net trick that people like? We're supposed to suspend disbelief that I can't lift a tiny net off of me and be like, oh no, I'm free from the pieces of string you dropped on me. And I'm just,
Facts, bro.
I got beef with the net thing.
Okay, what's something about Christmas that most people like, but you hate, or at least dislike?
Oh, interesting.
Caroling for me. I don't know if most people like caroling, but it's just the most awkward thing ever.
I've never caroled. No, I've caroled one time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like the thing for me is being the recipient of caroling.
What am I supposed to do? Just stand here?
I'm standing here looking at you. There's like 8 of you and 2 of us. This is very uncomfortable.
It's awkward.
Like, do you live in a retirement home? I don't know. I don't get carolers.
That's never happened in my neighborhood one time.
Oh, look, I'm gonna give you a pro tip because I had carolers last night. I'm gonna give you a pro tip. Okay,
strangers?
No, all our neighbors know each other. It's a very communal neighborhood. And so anyway, here's the pro tip, guys. Okay. Now it might help because I know most of like the dads on the block pretty well. I always find the one who's visibly the most uncomfortable singing in someone's house, in front of someone's house, and is sort of just mouthing onto the words. Doesn't matter if you know them or not. That you lock in on that person and you just stare deep in their eyes, and like they're so uncomfortable, and like when they lock into your eyes and they're just like. You make them so much more uncomfortable, and all your discomfort just goes right through your eyes onto them. Trust me on this. Stare at the most uncomfortable person in the caroling group. It works.
This brings up a point that's related, but I think we need to unpack here. You guys remember the scene in Love Actually where it's Christmas time and Rick Grimes comes to the door. And Keira Knightley opens it up, and he like he presses play on a tape player of carolers to like get her husband to think it's like carolers, but he's there with the signs, the like big poster boards with a message of love. Yeah. Does everybody remember this? Does everybody know the scene I'm referring to here?
I haven't seen it yet, but.
Nobody's seen it?
Yeah. I've seen it, but I don't remember this.
There's no point in going off on the tangent.
Well, you're describing it very well. I'm tracking.
You might make me want to go watch that mug. I ain't gonna even lie to the way you described it, baby.
It's supposed to be this very romantic scene in which it's the guy who plays Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead, and he's like professing his love for young Keira Knightley, even though she's married to his best friend. And he's kind of saying, I know that there's no chance for us, but I just want you to know that I love you. And he's doing this on a series of poster boards with messages on them that he goes through. It takes like 10 minutes. And apparently her husband is just in the other room the entire time, just kind of being like, hope those carolers are... That sure is a lot of carols that she's listening to out there.
Very uncomfortable, Tyler.
It's a very uncomfortable scene, and it's passed off like this very heartwarming, like Christmas is a time to go tell your best friend's wife
Nope,
that
it's
you
not.
love her.
Don't.
Nobody. That's not the message of the season, then what is? And it's just considered like a Christmas classic, and it makes me very angry when the Defenders come out, and they're going to come out. I know that they're going to come. They're going to be on social media. They're going to come after me because they know I'm right, and they can't handle being confronted with the fact that their favorite Christmas movie sucks.
No, hey, look, Rick Grimes in that situation needs someone he needs the husband of that woman to come out and give him what Tom Cruise did to that crew.
Right.
Just let it rip, man. Are you insane right now? You can lose everything. We can lose everything.
We can lose everything.
Like, just this whole industry is like, you guys know the Tom Cruise rant, right? The way. So weird. So
It's so Tom Cruise, though.
Yeah.
All right, so
If I see it again, even close again, you're fired. You're fired. You better believe she's fired. You know, it's like, whoa, bro. Whoa.
Christmas gifts, a lot of times are toys and movie franchises, or, a lot of, Spider-Man action figures, things like that. So what game or movie universe would you most like to live in? So don't go your superhero thing, Derek, because those worlds get destroyed. You know what I mean? That's not a good place to live.
No. Listen. Hold up. Time out. First of all, I don't know if y'all know this, but on December 21st, all black people are supposed to get superpowers.
Wait,
Derek.
what?
Very excited for you. This is going to be cool. Don't forget me. I had your back.
Just let y'all know. So this is about to be a Marvel world anyway. December 21st. I don't know if you saw this, but on social media, on Black Twitter, there's this thing. This lady said that black people were the most intelligent, were the most smart and athletic. And on December 21st, when Jupiter and Saturn align, we're getting superpowers, every last one of us.
What, do you get to pick yours?
I don't know. I don't know, but I just want all of them. Super speed, invisibility. Just give me that. I'm just letting y'all know, listen, I'm going to still come on the show. I'm going to fly in this mug, say what's up. I might invisibility pop, what I'm saying, in one of y'all's houses. But, I'm just letting y'all know, December 21st. So
I can't wait.
If you want to know the answer, it's Marvel. Of course. It's Marvel. Okay, if you want to know the answer, it's Marvel.
Derek's going to be an X-Man. It's going to be crazy.
Probably.
I'm so pumped.
Yeah,
I'm so pumped.
Tyler, you'd probably want to live in a Wes Anderson movie world or something.
Well, I kind of, as you see my background, I kind of already am.
That's true. You do live in a Wes Anderson world. Jamie, what about you?
Question, actually.
I don't know, because I don't know these worlds that you speak of.
Okay, a game or movie, just a fictional thing. Like you want to live in Anne of Green Gables. You want to live in
Okay.
Could be Narnia. Could be.
Oh
no.
Narnia.
No.
I want to live in where is a world where everyone's happy and there's no sickness and my family's with me. What world is that?
Like a Pixar.
Hopefully 2021.
Pixar cinematic
2021.
universe.
That's the world I want to live in.
Fingers crossed. Okay, I got a deep cut for this one.
All right.
Okay. Oh, no.
I would choose either the 90s sitcom Caroline in the City or the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Here's why.
What?
Here's why. Okay.
I don't even remember that sitcom.
It was about a woman who's a cartoonist in Chicago. Okay. Yeah. Tyler, do you remember?
No.
Okay. It wasn't a very good sitcom.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's why I chose that, and here's why I chose How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Apparently, during that era, you can make a very good living doing almost no work. Her whole job in that sitcom is to draw like one cartoon a week. And these are like single frame cartoons. And the cartoon is called Caroline in the City. And it's like, the character walking into the florist, smelling a flower and be like, this flower smells like Chicago in spring. Week's worth done. Go do whatever you want. And How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Her assignment for what seems to be an extended period of time. Her one assignment is a listicle. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. A 10-day listicle. That was an age that just doesn't exist anymore, where apparently being successful in media required about 10 minutes of solid work a week. And that seems like just an interesting world to occupy. Imagine how quickly you could climb the ladder of media mogulhood if you work, I don't know, something absurd, like 9 hours a week or something. You would blow minds. You would blow minds. It's like, hey, what? There's these movies where so like, well, what do you do? I'm the columnist for the local paper. I write a column every Sunday. 400 words a week? Come on. Like, Cameron, I know I feel like when we were watching the Mr. Rogers movie, that was one of the beefs. It's like this one profile, they're spending just in travel alone, easily 30 grand here, you know?
I can't fathom that era of magazine writing where they would pay a full-time employee a month or 2 or 3 to write one article. And I'm just adding up how much their salary costs, their expenses. And then like you look at that was like 4 pages of the magazine.
Well, in
it
that
just makes no sense.
She tells him the assignment was 1 page. And they're like, we got to do a 1-page profile of Mr. Rogers. So we're going to fly out to Philadelphia 3 times to meet with him, then meet with his wife. And it's like, for 1 page? Like, I could honestly, he could just email me a quote and I could turn around on 1 page on Mr. Rogers. No problem. No problem.
That's true. All right. This is totally, I would say these are just kind of a potpourri of questions. They're not related. There's no linear connection here. Okay. Here's the next one. What songs do you have completely memorized? Name some songs that you have completely memorized.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song.
That's not a full song.
That's about as far as I go with full songs.
So like I could go up on the karaoke stage and I don't even need the word. I don't even need the screen. Okay.
Right. To me, there's a whole lot of 90s hip hop in there in that list for me.
I mean, this is embarrassing, but that song, Push It by Salt and Pepper.
There you go.
What?
That's impressive.
You know the entire song.
You know the song.
Jamie, I think you need to prove that real quick.
No, I mean, it's like that is definitely a karaoke, like in my back pocket.
Is that your go-to?
That's probably my go-to.
All
It's
right.
embarrassing.
That's a drunk milkshake karaoke song.
I don't even need a milkshake to do that karaoke.
Jesse, you got any?
Outside of Fresh, I used to be able to do. I mean, there's a lot of 90s worship songs that I could probably spout off.
I mean, does worship songs count? I mean, come on.
I don't know front to back a lot of pop songs, to be honest with you.
Interesting.
I'm honestly like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Could I sing one front to back with 100% confidence right now? I wouldn't bet money on it right now. If you were to say, find any pop song and tell me you can do the whole thing. I don't know. I think my mind works like that,
There's a few Springsteen tracks I could probably do. I could probably get through some Springsteen tracks all the way.
I would need some prompts, and then I'd be good.
All right,
but Garth Brooks, bring me some Garth Brooks. I can do those songs.
You could do.
Too.
I couldn't do that.
Derek, what's your 1 or 2 go-tos?
I've got nothing.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've got nothing. I've been sitting there thinking the whole time y'all are talking, like, what could I do front to back, a cappella? Nothing. No, I don't think. I have too many of my own songs. I don't even think I could do my own songs front to back. Just being honest, a cappella.
I have a couple that are like 90%. There's a few lines I couldn't remember, but I have 2 that are just front to back. The Humpty Dance by Digital Underground.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That is so wrong.
And Passing Me By the Far Side. Those are the 2 that I know front to back. But anyway. All right. Here's another one, just random. What takes up too much of your time? What takes up too much of your time?
Christmas? Christmas?
In life. What takes up too much of your time?
Laundry, emails, texts.
Laundry.
The list is long.
You have grown children. Why are you doing their laundry?
Own laundry. I do mine and errands. So yes.
Okay. Well, your husband doesn't do his own laundry?
He's never done his own laundry. Should he?
You need to train him. I was doing my own laundry at 9.
It's my joy, guys. It's my joy.
Well, what it sounds like.
I mean, I'll just say this. I spend way too much time doing it. But I love it. It is such a joy, even though
I love serving my family. It takes up way too much time.
As she said it through her teeth.
I don't want this to be misconstrued. It is my absolute joy to do laundry. Except if I were given the option to eliminate one thing from my entire life, it would be that. So laundry. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I think eating. Like,
I love eating.
If I could just not be hungry, I'd be like, okay, that'd be fine. I wouldn't really miss it. Don't really
they
care.
have surgeries for that.
That's crazy.
I love eating.
If I could just like absorb my energy from the sun or something, I would do that. Like I will go out to eat, but the actual process of eating, I just kind of like hanging out, food, cleaning up, prepping. It's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work. Dishes, cooking. Nah, I ain't got time for that.
All right, let's go around the horn on this one. What's one thing you're most grateful for this holiday season? We'll end this segment on that one. What's one thing you're most grateful for this holiday season? We'll start with you, Jamie.
With me. I feel like this. We could all say this a lot, and so I'll get to do it first. With so many things canceling, and December is usually like, just crazy. Just so much time with my family. And I don't mean to be cheesy. I mean to be really true about that.
Yeah. Derek?
Seeing another year. I think, time. We don't realize there's a lot of people that didn't get to see what we're getting to see, and I'm just thankful to be able to see my family again and do this podcast and think about goals and dreams and all those things. So, thankful for more life.
Yeah, man. Jesse?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's serious, more serious and cliche, but honestly, family and just being able to, I think the older, I'm not going to do a whole rant, but the older you get and the more life kind of happens to you, the more you realize how really important, family is. And this year I'm incredibly grateful for that,
Tyler?
There's no way to not make this sound sort of cheesy and kissing up, but I'm grateful to have a job this year. A lot of people don't.
Yeah,
me too. And it's been hard seeing a lot of people who are really talented and good at what they do, trying to find ways to make ends meet. And I'm glad that I can work here at Relevant with a team that I really admire and put out great content.
Dude, Tyler. Okay, just a little behind the scenes, y'all. He's off on magazine assignment for the last few days. And so we spotted it in the calendar ahead of time. And we're like, hey, let's make a space for Tyler to be able to focus on this magazine project he's got going. And I'll fill in for him with some of the daily content and social media. So I stepped up. I'm putting on the Tyler hat these last few days. Tyler, I do not know how you do it, man. Like it is exhausting being Tyler Huckabee. I seriously, it's like an adrenaline rush all day. Like you're like, it's just like this race, like to you're like keeping put stuff out all day. And then you look up and like the whole day's gone and I didn't go to lunch. And I'm like, what? Yeah. I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it. You're good at it. But
hey.
Woo. He's a master. I've worked with Tyler many years and seen his wizardry firsthand. I mean, this isn't me sucking up, dude. You know that me and Cameron know your work probably better than any two humans alive. Tyler legitimately is one of the best in the entire world at what he does. I am not saying that flippantly. He is.
That's so nice of you.
He is,
guys.
It's true. It's very true, man.
It's all worth it to see people get mad at a headline for an article they did not read. That's
the other part of it. I've seen this up front these last few days. Like I'm posting these pieces that we're putting out and like seeing the reaction on social media, and I'm just like, these people are crazy. Like the internet is nuts. And I was like, literally, I'm like, I've been replying to people going, did you read the article? Mm-hmm. Did you click the thing that you're actually really upset about? Like, can you just go engage the actual content before you post your reaction? Nope. They have no interest in actually being informed. They just want to react. Yeah.
Absolutely no.
Let me say this as a perfect example, and then we can move on. But please. I feel like let me provide some cathartic venting on behalf of Cameron and Tyler, because they were probably on the front lines of this. Okay, this is one thing. This is why that job is so freaking hard. Is like, not only do you have to write compelling content that makes a good intellectual argument for or is interesting and entertaining and fits all the kind of style parameters, you have to position it in a way that actually makes people want to read it, right? So a lot of times headlines will be provocative, but I feel like one thing that we've always done really well over the years is be intellectually honest with our headlines, but still allow them to have some degree of intrigue to make people either either want to share, read, or
You got to market the content.
Where people in the comments are like, well, you should have called this why some Christians believe that we should not be anti-death penalty, a discussion with, and it's like, yeah, we should just put the entire article in the headline. Where do I sign you up to be an editor? That would be a perfect idea. Let's just distill it into the most boring sentiment ever and give people zero incentive to actually read the article and engage with the case it's made. You're right. We should just put the entire article in the headline. That would solve everything. Oh, and you know what? We should do it to the standard that you, commenter, personally agree with. Every nuance of this. I understand it has to meet your specific theological understanding and the parameters of your social understanding based on your exact experiences. So thank you for the feedback. Very helpful. Is that what you guys think sometimes? Because I've been in that position.
Dude, I'll tell you what I'm grateful for, because I saw this question obviously, and I was thinking about it for real. Like, we're at the end of 2020 and we made it. I mean, that's the thing that like stands out to me is like, I mean, I got to be honest with y'all. A year ago, I was on sabbatical, and literally at this point, 1 year ago, Jesse can tell you, day by day, we didn't know if Relevant was going to make it. I mean, like, make it. 20 years of life work, like, was a house of cards that was collapsing, and it was a really, really hard season a year ago, and we're on another side of that now, and life is so much healthier, and mission is clear, and we have an amazing team, and it's a weird environment right now for media, but I am so grateful, and I do not take it for granted that we're still standing, at the end of 2020, and I don't take it lightly. And to all y'all listening and stuff, I just really appreciate you guys sticking with us and staying with us, and it's something.
Hey, I'm going to do one more emotional one. It's Christmas. We've had a lot of goofball, but let's give the people what they want. Like, the real talk.
Are you going to start playing a tape of carolers and you're going to hold up a sign and tell us a bunch of stuff?
Guys, it's
Jesse,
going to be
where'd you
visual.
get all that giant poster board?
I'm deeply great. I said family, which I am grateful for, but I have some of the best friends in the entire world. Like, I don't share a lot of details about my personal life, publicly, just out of personal preference, but the last
people are still mad you're not on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. But the last 2 years were really particularly a difficult time, and there were a couple people who stepped into my life when I say on the ropes, guys, I mean, like, I was on the ropes. You know what I mean? Just like, life comes at you fast and you got to deal with a lot of stuff. And I have a handful of friends who I, consider them to have really, really impacted my life. And and when I say I don't know if I would be right here where I am, December 2020, I literally don't know if it wasn't for some of those people. And two of them are on this podcast right now. Cameron and Tyler were people don't need to know the whole story, but I mean, Cameron flew out here when I was at the lowest of lows, and to think 2020's here, and I'm in the community that I'm in, I have the family that I have, and my life's where it's at, is a credit to the friends that came beside me when things were really bad. And like I said, I cannot be more grateful for, what my friends have done for me, how close, Tyler and I have gotten, we've always been close, but in the last 2 years. And then, like I said, Cameron kind of stepping up to the plate when the chips were really, really down,
Yeah, we love you, man.
Love that.
And when your friends need you, you get on a plane, you go, you just got to show up,
Yeah.
Love you, bud. All
love
right,
you guys.
This is good. Stay tuned. Up next, Kristian Stanfill joins us.
Quarantine Christmas, it got me hoping and wishing that we could cope with the missing mac and cheese, okra and chicken that go in. Family not with us, I'm paying Santa a visit. Like, Chris, you got something in that stack for pandemics? Chris, man, same thing, you got something in that bag. I need you and I miss you, but I can't see you. I need you and I miss you, but I can't see you. My daddy hit me on the phone.
You're listening to No Big Deal. The song is Xmas 19. It is one of the songs on A Very Relevant Christmas Part 3. our third installment of our Spotify Christmas playlist. It's available now. Go search for Very Relevant Christmas on Spotify. There are 3 albums available now. We're releasing one every Wednesday this month. That's no big deal. I love that song. It's very COVID friendly. Well, before we get to our guest, I want to tell you that today's show is also brought to you by BetterHelp. Is something preventing you from experiencing peace or achieving your goals? With the heaviness that's happening all over the world right now, it can be difficult to find peace and purpose, and that's why there's BetterHelp. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can connect in a safe and private online environment, and you can start communicating in just 24 hours. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, and of course, you can message your counselor anytime. To top it all off, BetterHelp is more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. We want you to start living a happier life today. As a Relevant podcast listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/relevant. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's betterhelp, HELP.com/relevant. Well, Kristian Stanfill is a singer, songwriter, and worship leader with Passion Music. Passion releases incredible worship anthems year over year. You know them. And they just released their very first Christmas album. We sat down with Kristian to talk about the album, Hope Has a Name, and a lot more. Here's our conversation with Kristian Stanfill.
Okay, so I'm curious, tell me about the writing process for a project like this. It's obviously one thing to write a worship album, something you guys are very familiar with, but there's some very specific ideas about what Christmas music should be. So how did you all approach that?
Yeah, well, you know, what you're talking about there, it's pretty intimidating to think about writing Christmas music, you know, because you have some of these, you know, songs that are so beloved and so well known really all around the world. And to think about adding new songs into that catalog, you're like, do we really need more? You know, and, you know, I feel like, you know, Silent Night is pretty amazing. But, you know, I think what we were hoping to do with this project is help people see the personal nature of the Christmas message. And, you know, Christmas is the fulfillment of a promise that God made that he would save the world. And so that's what we were hoping that we could, you know, help people understand. And then, like I said, just with being worship leaders, one of the things I talked about, and we all talked about going into these writing sessions, was, man, we would love to have songs where the content is Christmas and we're singing about things that are related to Christmas, but the heart is worship. And even have some moments in these songs that can live on past December. And there are several moments in these songs where, I mean, the bridge of the song Hope Has a Name says, you know, come if you're broken, come if you're searching, if you need healing, he's where you find it. I mean, that's year round. That's like, I need that every day.
Seems like it'd be a really interesting songwriting challenge. It fits easily with what you do, but it's also separate in some ways, different in some ways.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think when we started talking about it, it was, like I said, just a little overwhelming. But then when we started really diving into the story of Christmas, the miracle of Christmas, man, worship comes flying out of the Christmas story pretty naturally, you know. If you let it happen. I mean, even with, you know, the angels announcing the birth of Jesus, they sing glory to God in the highest. And that's a worship line, you know, and when we talk about worship music and worship songs, glory to God in the highest. That's what we say when we worship God, just give him glory. So, it emanates very naturally out of the Christmas story.
Is it a challenge just from like a sonic production standpoint? People have a very specific ideas of what Christmas music should sound like.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm in our studio at our church right now, and this is where we wrote a lot of the songs. And when we were writing, we had Christmas trees up everywhere. We had candles burning. We had little nutcrackers. And then we had jingle bells like all laid out around just to kind of inspire the Christmas spirit. But yeah, I mean, for sure, like when we were thinking about, producing the music and even sonically, when the songs started coming back from, Jacob Suter, his, great friend, producer, songwriter, Jeff Pardo, helped produce some of this stuff. John Duke, who's on our team here, was kind of overseeing a lot of it. And when these songs started coming back in, you could tell we were all in the Christmas spirit, pretty hardcore, bells and, orchestral arrangements that were so sweeping and big and beautiful. And we all kind of got caught up in it for sure. But then, you want to retain that, the anthem spirit that you're talking about, and so there's a lot of that in there too.
Okay, so coming up on Christmas this year, obviously it's been extraordinarily difficult for so many of us, for really all of us to varying degrees. How do you handle the tension of bringing a message of hope and peace for Christmas time with all the very real hardships people are experiencing right now?
I love the question you're asking because it's so true. It's been an interesting year, and it's been kind of a wild time. And like you said, even here at our church, we've seen COVID crash into a lot of different people in a lot of different ways, and it's affected everybody in some way or another. And so we want to be, sensitive to that. At the same time, as worship leaders and as people who are ministers of the gospel and Jesus followers, I think we have a responsibility to point people to something that's higher than our circumstance or the season of life that we're in. And, our seasons of life change, our circumstances change, but who Jesus is the same yesterday and today and forever. And so I think the very best thing that we can do for people right now is help lift our eyes up above our circumstance or even what we're feeling, and help people grab onto something that's rock solid, which is the truth of God's word and the truth of who God is. That never changes.
Were there any songs that came together in an interesting way for this, or anything that was extra challenging to put together?
I will say, I don't know if this answers your question, but, what I love about this project in particular is, for a lot of passion recordings, you have a lot of church anthems that they're big and they're anthemic and they're sweeping and there's very emotional. And you have those on this project for sure. We talked about Hope Has a Name, Highest Hallelujah, The King Has Come, even Oh Come All You Faithful. But then you have these, on this project, I love it because you have this amazing balance between the big anthems and these really beautiful, textured, almost sacred feeling songs like Grace of God With Us and a song called Hush. And even Crowder singing Oh Holy Night. But, so you have these songs that really pull people in close. And again, just try and communicate the personal nature of the Christmas story. And, in particular, Grace of God With Us was one that came together so beautifully with a worship leader in our house. Her name is Chittima. And she has such a powerhouse vocal. She's so anointed, even more than her vocal. Her heart is just gold, and her leading this song came together so organically and so beautifully, and it just felt right to have her lead the song. So we're really happy to have her on the project too. So
do you think there'll be a difference in how people view church and worship as we go into 2021?
here we have started letting some of our door holders, our volunteers, we call them door holders. And we've started letting some of our door holders come back into the building and be in the room when we're doing our gatherings, which have been online, but now we're starting to have more people in the room. And I think the overwhelming response that we're getting from people, really, honestly, it's an emotional response from people saying, I didn't know how much I needed to be with other people. I didn't know how much it would mean to me to be back in a room and hearing the church sing and being under the Word of God, the teaching of the Word of God. I think there's going to be a real value put on the Great Assembly, maybe like never before. I think people are going to be so grateful to be back in a room with other believers, worshiping together. And so I think, for us, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Is I just think for us, I know personally, our church, I don't know if we'll take it for granted, again, or I hope we won't. So I think that's one way that this has really been refining, and I think it's going to change all of us in a lot of different ways. I think all of us, like I said, I think it's impacted all of our families, all of us personally in different ways.
Christ is the Lord. Oh, praise his name forever. His power and glory.
That was Kristian Stanfill from Passion. Check out Hope Has a Name wherever you listen to music.
May every day be Christmas, and every day be blessed. Let the end of every day be filled with happiness. And may the Lord be good to you with every rising sun.
You're listening to Roseanne Cash. The song is May Every Day Be Christmas. Did it lose its specialness? I don't know. Anyway, that's a song also on A Very Relevant Christmas Part 3. Go check it out. Well, for this week's wellness segment, we chat with author and speaker Wendy Speake about the difference between fasting and just dieting and the connections between what we eat and our spiritual lives. It's the latest installment of our weekly wellness series, which you've been hearing every Friday, which is brought to you by UHSM, member-to-member health sharing. See why millions are choosing this Christian alternative to traditional health insurance. Ask if you qualify for UHSM membership today by calling or texting 833-367-8476. That's 833-367-UHSM, or visit uhsm.com/care. Here's our conversation with Wendy Speake.
Wendy, let's start by just, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got to where you're at right now?
Sure, absolutely. So my name is Wendy Speake, and I am married to Matt, and we have 3 teenage boys. My history is I grew up in the church. I've always loved Jesus, and yet, when you're growing up, every time you learn more about him, you learn more about life, you learn more about the promise that there are going to be many trials and tribulations, but we can be of good cheer. It just feels like, man, growing in faith is just this constant, thing. I think coming to faith, of course, paramount, right? Most important, but growing in faith, man, it never ends. And I've been very aware of that lately. So here I am with 3 teenage boys, and I'm like, oh, now, Lord, now I need you. I thought I needed you then, but I need you now. So that's the season of life I'm in. Before I got married, I worked as an actress, and I thought I was an actress, but I discovered that what I really am is a storyteller. And so since having children, I've been writing books and blog posts and ministering to people online. online and in line at the grocery store too, but mostly online and through books.
Okay, so we came across your work through your most recent book, The 40-Day Sugar Fast. Where did that idea come from? What made you decide to take that project on?
Originally, I was just ministering online to moms specifically who struggle with anger with their kids, like angry reactionary parenting. And it was in that conversation that I wrote with a co-author a book called Triggers: Exchanging Parents' Angry Reactions for Gentle Biblical Responses. And we just look at common triggers in parenting and really take it to God's word, and try to figure out, in light of his word, how do we do right when our kids do wrong so we're not losing it? And it was in that conversation where I said, what would happen if we gave up sugar for 40 days? Physiologically, would we be able to be calmer, kinder, more consistent, maybe even more Christ-like? But it's not actually a diet that I wanted to suggest. What if we actually fasted? What if instead of turning from sugar high to get us through our hard days, we started turning to the Most High? And I wouldn't say that I was raised in a fasting church or a fasting home, but my goodness, it's been an intense lesson in fasting. Is something that we are lacking in our Christian culture today, but it is a spiritual discipline that unlocks the bondage breaking power of Christ.
Tell me a little bit about the ups and downs of those first 40 days. Whoa, the roller coaster of what that's like.
Well, I would say the first few days don't feel good. But I think that that's going to be true whenever you give up that thing that you're running to that isn't good for you. But in the conversation of overdoing sugar, you're going to go through the sugar flu. You're going to feel kind of cruddy. You're going to have a headache. I was most surprised that I was sad, that I was emotionally, not just physically, just broken. And one of the things that the Lord revealed to me came out of Joel 2, where he says, return to me with weeping and mourning and fasting. And I think why we feel so bad, other than physiologically detoxing from sugar or caffeine or whatever it is you're laying down, if we've been turning to something other than Christ and we are now setting it down and turning back to Christ, I think that conviction, that repentance should allow us to be in touch with a soul sadness. God, have I seriously wandered from you? I mean, I know, Lord, I know enough about who you are to know that you don't leave me. But I've been leaving you for my pantry and for my freezer and for the drive-through at Chick-fil-A for another sweet tea just to get me through my hard days. And I'm setting all that down, and physiologically I'm worn out and I'm detoxing, but spiritually I'm sad that I really have looked to something or many somethings other than you to meet my deepest needs.
Okay, so for most people, our physical health and our spiritual health, we don't really see those things as being related, right? Can you tell me the difference between what you are offering here in this book and what someone who just wants to cut back on sugar and get fit is doing?
A diet will change your body, but a fast will change your life. I got an email just this morning from someone named Oscar. So it's not just for women. And he said, I want you to know that I lost 24 pounds over the last 40 days. But that's what I lost. I gained so much more. And that is actually the message that I hear most from people that send me emails is, yes, I lost weight, but I gained faith. Yes, I lost inches, but I grew faith. And that's what happens because God never said, hey, I want a sugar sacrifice. He said, I want a living sacrifice. So if you just need to sacrifice sugar, you probably need a diet. But if you want to grow, to feast on Christ, not just to fast from sugar, but to feast on him and to have him reshape your life, not just reshape your body, then go to a fast, not just a diet. If you need a fast, a diet's not going to cut it. But if you need a diet, why not start with a fast? And often at the end of those 40 days, we say to one another in the group, wow, I feel better. I'm sleeping better. My joints don't hurt. I've got energy from my spouse at the end of the night. There are so many physical benefits. Maybe this should be a physical lifestyle. Okay, but what about the lifestyle of seeking God and His Word? Were there benefits there too? So that's why a fast, not just a diet.
That was Wendy Speake. For more content like this, make sure to check out our wellness series every Tuesday and Thursday, running right now at relevantmagazine.com. It's presented by our friends at UHSM.
Baby, Chris is the owl and all a good night. Now we all living the good life. Yeah, though it's 40 below the wind chill, and we wiping snow up off the windshield. It's still wonderful night to be alive, baby. And I'm so happy I'm with my baby. And we a little late with the Christmas gifts, rushing for the mall. Don't trip, you know I drive crazy. The streets lit up, it feel like Christmas officially. Told her that you to start at the top of my Christmas tree.
You're listening to Kanye West and Tiana Taylor and others. The song is Christmas in Harlem. It is also on A Very Relevant Christmas Part 3. Go check it out on Spotify. Well, before we get to the game, I want to tell you that today's episode is also brought to you by UHSM. We have so many amazing partners. These days, finding affordable quality healthcare is more difficult than ever. So if you're looking to save up to 50% on your healthcare expenses, listen up. You don't have to wait around hoping healthcare will improve in the U.S. Instead, join millions of Christians who are choosing health share memberships like UHSM. UHSM is a nonprofit Christian health share with the sole mission of helping you achieve your best health. Protect your health with modern health sharing from UHSM, including programs with prescription benefits from CVS Caremark, no-cost telehealth visits, and access to 1 million doctors and providers. Satisfy your medical needs and save up to 50% with UHSM Health Share. It's member-to-member health sharing, and it's awesome. See why millions are choosing this Christian alternative to traditional insurance. Ask if you qualify for UHSM membership today. You can call or text 833-367-UHSM or visit uhsm.com/care. That's uhsm.com/care. Do it now. I have shared that link with several friends who are looking for better options to insurance. Okay, we told you at the beginning of the show, no Christmas party would be complete without playing some party games. So we have some party games planned. Our very own Tyler Huckabee prepared it and we'll host it. So I'll lob it over to you, Tyler. It's time for the holiday edition of Versus.
Versus. Do you know these Christmas verses?
All right, so Versus, this is not the runaway hit web series that pits two MCs against each other. Unfortunately, we could do it.
I was ready
We're not
to
going to do
kill
it.
y'all.
I know. And the reason we can't do it is because we know
Jesse Carey, Derek Minor versus. Man, the internet would show up for that.
DJ Carey and Derek Minor. I don't know who would come. I don't know. We'll never know because we're not going to play it today.
I do.
In West Philadelphia, boy. Yeah, I told you. I got a banger. I got a banger in my back pocket. Just ready. The ace up the sleeve, friends.
Instead, here's how this game is going to work. We're gonna split it up into two teams here, and I went back to I've found some beloved Christmas carols, and I went back and found some of the obscure verses to these carols that usually get skipped over. Some of them for very good reason. We'll see when we sing them at Christmas time. So I'm gonna read. So
you're talking like that. You're talking like that third stanza in a hymn that's like super random.
Like
but
verse
like
8, where they're like, this is getting weird. I don't know
like
what
that
he's
third one in Amazing
here.
Grace, it's kind of like, wait, what are you? Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
The verses where they lose people, like this, and this doesn't really rhyme anymore. It was usually written in old timey, like in Charles Dickens English. So we don't need to get into that.
So these are Christmas hymns. Got it.
I'm going to give you 4 Christmas carols, and you'll tell me which one this verse is from.
Who are the teams?
All right, so we're gonna do Cameron and Derek taking on Jamie and Jesse. That's how it's lined up.
I'm sorry, Jesse.
Jamie, don't worry. I'm extremely confident.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be so bad at this.
No, you're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it. Okay.
All right.
We're gonna.
So these are Christmas carols. These are like
At least it's multiple choice.
These are all, for the most part, pretty well known
when people
Christmas
go
carols.
house to house uncomfortably singing songs. These are the songs. All right.
Most of these Christmas carols you've probably heard. I didn't go. There's a few kind of deep cuts, but nothing that you probably have absolutely not heard of before.
All right.
So we're going to start. So Cameron and Derek, you guys are first up. Here is the verse. Adonai, Lord of might, who to thy tribes on Sinai's height in ancient times didst give the law and cloud and majesty and awe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a Christmas carol for sure.
Yeah,
what
banger.
you think, Cam?
All right, here's the four options. Was that O Holy Night, O Come Emmanuel, Angels We Have Heard on High, or O Little Town of Bethlehem?
I mean,
Okay, can I say something real quick before y'all answer?
Yes.
As you're saying that, Tyler, I'm like, I've totally heard this. Like, I know this.
You
and
have?
then you give me four. Yes, but then you give us four options. I'm like, it could be any of them.
it could be, to me, Derek, I'm thinking it could be any of the first three because it was talking about night and stuff. Like the lyric was, so I was thinking like the Old Holy Night sort of type of song. That was one of the options. I don't know. What are you thinking? Say the four again. Say the four again.
Sure. O Holy Night, O Come Emmanuel, Angels We Have Heard on High, or O Little Town of Bethlehem.
I'm thinking two or three.
I was thinking Angels.
Yeah, let's go with that.
On high.
Let's go. Yeah, Angels We Have Heard on High. Final answer.
Never heard that as a Christmas carol, by the way.
Oh come, thou Lord of might.
This is O Come Emmanuel.
Oh come, Emmanuel. Oh come, Emmanuel. All right.
That was my second thought.
Sufjan, of course, found time to record that verse.
We sing that verse at church, FYI.
And you didn't. Well, now's your time, Jamie. It's you.
Okay.
You and Jesse are up.
All right, time to shine.
All right, here you go. This is all right. So this is your stanza. Mark my footsteps, good my page. Tread thou in them boldly. Thou shalt find the winter's rage. Freeze thy blood less coldly.
I mean,
That does not sound anything about Jesus.
We sing that. We sing that.
Jesus?
Tyler, my family sings that every single night as I stand before them with one single lit candle right in front of my face. And it's more of a
Freeze my
Gregorian type
blood?
of
Is that
thing.
what you just said?
Mark my footsteps, good my page. Tread thou in them boldly. Thou shalt find the winter's rage. Freeze thy blood less coldly. Is that Carol of the Bells, We Three Kings, Once in Royal David's City, or Good King Wenceslas?
Well, considering two of those clearly are made up by you, those last two, no one's ever heard
Once
of.
in David City, I've never heard that in my entire life.
Was this like when is I don't even know some of those. Like, was this like a big hit during the medieval times?
Cold War?
Like, you know, this is very confusing.
My
Jamie,
only rule
what's
was
your
that
gut?
it had to appear on Spotify's top 30 most played Christmas carols.
Wow.
This one-
So
yeah,
I didn't
Okay,
go-
give the four one more time, and then we're ready.
This was actually a big breakout hit in 1502. Big year. It's heavy
So
rotation.
you got Carol of the Bells, Once in Royal David's City, We Three Kings, and Good King Wenceslas.
What's the last one?
Good King Wenceslas.
I'm gonna go the one about David City.
That's what I was gonna say, David City.
Let's go with it.
I'm afraid the answer is Good King Wenceslas.
Hey, you had to go to the depths of Anglo-Saxon land to grab that joint. I'm trying to. You had to grab it. Hey, you had to snatch that mug straight out of the Vikings' hand. Man.
What is this? A song? This from what is this? Like freaking the Canterbury Tales, Tyler? Where's the source material here?
That boy got that from the Anglo-Saxon First Church of the Illuminati.
This ain't even fair. It's like, is it Mariah Carey, Dean Crosby, or Jeffrey Chaucer? And it's like, how am I supposed to know Jeffrey Chaucer Christmas carols?
Yo,
Cameron and Derek, are back up.
All right. I have a feeling if
We're
somebody
screwed.
wins this game, it's going to be 1-0. If somebody wins.
All right.
All right.
Fear not, then said the angel, let nothing you affright. This day is born a Savior of pure virgin bright, to free all those who trust him from Satan's power and might. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Came Upon a Midnight Clear, O Come All Ye Faithful, or O Holy Night?
Oh, come all you faithful? That sounds like, oh, come all you faithful-ish. Cam, what you think?
I was thinking O Come or God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. So let's go with O Come All Ye Faithful. Because Derek Minor is like undefeated in these games. So
I don't know. I can't. Listen, man, you grab it. I don't know about the Vikings carols,
yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying. He went. Yeah, I guess he's leaning on me for the Anglo-Saxon expertise. So,
unfortunately, the answer was God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Yeah. Oh, you were right there.
It was my gut. It was
right there.
Yeah, listen, man, you gotta use your Anglo-Saxon powers.
For the really, really white stuff, I'll help you out.
Yeah. If we, Tyler, if you don't mind, if for next round you just exclude innings that are declarations to the winter solstice from the pagan people of the Nordic lands, that would be great. Because I'm just not as fresh on that. I'm just not as fresh on that genre as I used to be.
I know Thor sings this every Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, winter, please come ye on our harvest. The great night upon us, evergreen. It's like, what is this?
Bro, get out of here with these Game of Thrones Christmas carols.
Now, technically, this is the Druid anthem of the pagan solstice. So, pretty good. Still holds up. A lot of people singing it this year.
I'm ready to say First Blood takes the whole thing. Whoever puts points on the board at this point.
I mean, Jesse and I are about to get a point right now.
If you were to say the song is called Ye First Blood, yeah, I mean, we just sang one about a frozen blood, so it's not even that off, you know? Upon the full moon,
I think Jamie might know this one. I got a feeling about it. We'll see.
It's very Baptist, Jamie. Go for it.
Okay, I'm here.
So God imparts to human hearts the blessing of his heaven. No ear may hear his coming, but in this world of sin, where meek souls still receive him, the dear Christ enters in. All right, was that
I've
We
definitely
Three
never
Kings?
heard that in my entire life.
We Three Kings, Came Upon a Midnight Clear, Carol of the Bells, or O Little Town of Bethlehem?
What's the second one, Tyler?
It Came Upon a Midnight Clear.
I don't think it's
I think it's either that one or A Little Town of Bethlehem.
Let's go Midnight Clear. I feel like that's a song that probably has like 15 pages of verses that just got kind of whittled down over. It's like Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. It's like the original draft was like the size of a Cheesecake Factory menu, and it's like, let's just remember that. Let's just sing the good verses. I feel good about that.
Unfortunately, it was O Little Town of Bethlehem. You should listen to Jamie.
I'm sorry, Jamie. I'm going to let you make the call from here on. I clearly...
It was just a guess.
Well, it was a couple of lines about sin and stuff, so the Baptists know these lyrics.
Welcome to the bar. I don't know what y'all got going on right now.
All right, one more round real quick. So
and then we could end. Yeah, we could.
Can
both
you play
all
something with some 808s in it?
We could all end up on the naughty list here if we're not careful. So it's down to Cameron and Derek. All right. Tween an ox, manger, and an ass, our blessed Messiah's place it was. To save us all from bond and thrall, he was a redeemer for us all. Was that the first Noel?
Go ahead, Cameron, I'm chilling.
The first Noel, Away in a Manger, Silent Night, or It Came Upon a Midnight Clear?
Away in a Manger.
It was the first Noel.
Dang it.
Oh, man.
I would have guessed the same thing.
Oh, man.
It was talking about the baby in the manger and stuff. I was thinking,
well, they're Christmas songs. They're all talking about a baby.
Oh, yeah. Not your pagan solstice ones.
Them church talking about some crazy frozen blood.
Man,
ice blood. That had nothing to do with the manger.
Speaking of what a bloodbath.
I honestly think this happened. It's like even back then. You know, there were songwriters hanging out, and he's like, hey, I bet you can't use the word between the ass in a song and get away with it. And he's like, watch me. No one's even a bad night. They're like, 100 years from now, People are going to be talking about this, not even think it's that weird that it was in the song.
It's like
Watch me.
It's like C.S. Lewis and Tolkien were famously, they wrote their amazing life's work at the pub together, right? And so after a few rounds, he starts challenging each other.
Work in between the ass in a Christmas song. I dare you. And the guy's like,
I dare you.
No
Okay,
problem.
Tyler,
Definitely
what
after a
song
few
was that?
milkshakes.
That was the first Noel.
I'm going to ask Aaron if we can sing that at church the next Sunday. And he needs to say between the ass. Okay, I'll let you know what happens.
But we needed to sing the first Noel, and he'd be like, yeah, of course. And he'd be like, all three verses.
All verses. And then there's like a DJ record scratch when you get to the third. Nobody looks at it until it's time. It's like, what?
Oh, gosh.
All right. Is that it? That's we're just calling it.
That was for all the marbles.
Yeah, that's it. We're calling it because it's going to be a hockey style tie, a soccer style tie right now. So
it's
we're all
this
winners,
holiday
guys.
season, nobody's a loser. It's lovely.
I do want to encourage everyone to for the next episode too. We got another Christmas game, and this one I had so much fun putting it together. And I truly can't wait to unleash this game. I was surprised.
Oh yeah.
I was shocked at parts. You will learn things and be entertained in ways you didn't know you could be entertained by a Christmas game. That's the Tyler Huckabee promise.
This will be on the Tuesday episode
This will be
coming
on the
up.
Tuesday
Christmas
episode,
week.
yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, that'll do it for
Verses. Do you know these Christmas verses?
Well, many thanks to Kristian Stanfill for joining us. Make sure to check out Passion's new Christmas album, Hope Has a Name, wherever you listen to your music, and follow them on IG at Passion Music. Couple updates before we close the show. I've told you for the last couple of weeks, we are hiring. We're hiring an account executive to handle relevance, advertising, and partnerships. And we're also hiring a social media creator and writer. Both job descriptions and how to apply are available at relevantmediagroup.com. Go check it out. And as I've been mentioning throughout the show, we have 3 Christmas albums on Spotify right now. A very relevant Christmas, part 1, 2, and 3. Next week, we'll be releasing part 4. Go check them out. Just load them up. I play them in the car. It's good times. And also, while you're online, check out the new issue of Relevant, the November-December issue. We're about to turn the page on a new year. A new issue will come out. So if you haven't checked it out, do it now. The cover story with Matthew McConaughey is a can't miss, plus Letitia Wright and Brooke Ligertwood and so many more amazing articles. Go check it out right now. It's available for free at relevantmagazine.com. Just click on the magazine tab. It's presented by UHSM. Don't miss it. On that note, we'll wrap it up. I'm Cameron Strang.
I'm Jesse Carey, and I'm ready for Tyler to release that Kraken.
I'm Jamie Ivey.
I'm Derek Miner.
I'm Tyler Huckabee.
We will see you on Tuesday. Have a good final weekend of shopping, everyone. Don't get too stressed. Stay within your budget.
Thanks for listening to the Relevant Podcast. Check out our features, interviews, and news updates every day at relevantmagazine.com. And make sure to follow Relevant on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the latest. For more great podcasts, browse the shows on the Relevant Podcast Network, which you can find at our site. And while you're there, don't miss the all-new era of Relevant Magazine. A new issue releases every other month at relevantmagazine.com.
John Wick duck hunting with pistols would be awesome.
Relevant Podcast Network.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.